Hi everyone, what's up? Wagwan. I need to hurry making this video. I hope you can hear me fine. I need to hurry making this video because it just started to rain, and just as I was finishing setting up, and I like this shot. I think it's quite cool. So I wanna wrap this up efficiently. All right. So what's up, everyone? How are you? It's good to be back. Today I want to make a quick video and just talk about something that I find very interesting. So the other day I came across this quote by Konstantin Stanislavsky. Uh, yeah, I think that's his name. I might be saying it wrong. If that's the case, I apologize. And this guy, he said something very profound. He said, "Love the art in yourself, not yourself in the art." And I heard that quote a few days ago on the radio. As a matter of fact, sometimes I listen to the radio. I'm a fucking boomer, what can I say? And I heard the quote and it got the gears in my brain spinning. It really did. And I kept thinking about this and how profound this quote is. Love the art in yourself, not yourself in the art. Especially if you're someone who thrives to be a creator or an artist or, create things. I feel like this is typically a quote we should keep in mind at all times during the creative process. Why do I think that? Well, I think it's important to realize that we're just a vehicle for art. If you create art, if you have this type of patience and this type of motivation to make art and to create, um, it can be a humbling experience to make art, and it can also blow your ego out of proportion. And I don't know about you, but for me, I'd rather have it be a humbling experience. And so that's why I try to keep that in mind. And I often ask myself the question, what do I really love? Do I love making art? Do I love creating? Or do I love being someone who makes art and someone who creates? Is it about me or is it about the medium? Well, I think it should be about the medium. Um, leave the ego at the door, um, and remember that if if you want to create things, it's not about you, it's about what you create. And also I feel like thinking that way um, removes a lot of the pressure from the creative process. The pressure of like, oh, what if it's not good enough or whatnot, um, or not even just that. Also, or is it about me? Is it not about me? Does it portray who I am accurately? You shouldn't worry about these things at all. It's just about the art. You come second as the artist or creator or the one who makes, however you want to put it. So yeah, that's something I wanted to talk about today. Um, so never forget that. Um, so thank you, Konstantin Stanislavsky, for inspiring me in that regard. Something else I wanted to say is regarding the creative process is that of course failure is a hard thing. It's difficult. You don't want to fail at something. And for me personally, quite often I am reluctant to experimenting or trying out new things because I'm so scared of failure. I don't want to fail. I want the thing to be perfect and to be to match with my vision right away. But the reality of things is that this is very, very rarely the case. Most of the time, the final product does not match with the initial vision, and that's okay. And and most of the time the artist is not fully satisfied with the final product, and that's okay. Because again, it's not about the artist, it's just about the art. And if you feel like you have something to say, or something you want to make, you have an image in your mind, then you should make it unapologetically, and then release it, and give the chance um, to other people to judge your work and not just yourself. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it's a bit all over the place, a little bit vague. Hopefully not. Um, and yeah, just quickly to come back on that aspect of failure. Oh, there's a pussycat over there. Hello. Um, Failing at something is incredibly pedagogical. As a matter of fact, if you think about it, success is one of the most anti-pedagogical things one can experience. Because if you succeed at doing something, if you've done everything the right way, there's nothing to learn from it, from the experience, from whatever you're succeeding at. Whereas if you fail, it's a bit basic, I guess, but the only way is up. You know, you can learn from your mistakes, you can grow. So we should embrace failure, especially as creators, because failure is going to be a part of the way. No matter what you try to do, no matter how hard you try to avoid failure, it's gonna be there, right up into your face. And that's okay. You know, we should embrace it and make something out of it. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to quickly mention about failure. And I'm sure after I'm done shooting this video, I'll come back to my notes. I took a few notes for that video, and I'll be like, "Ah, dang it, I forgot to mention that." Always happens. But oh well. And maybe the final thing I wanted to discuss on that topic is when it comes to criticism or feedback from an outside perspective, from an outside point of view. Of course, it's always great to get someone's feedback and constructive criticism and things like that. That being said, it's very important to detach yourself as much as possible from it. As in, what I'm saying that is, when someone's giving you a criticism for something you've made or something you've created, something artistic, any kind of artistic endeavor, right? You shouldn't take it personally. And that comes back to what I said at the start of this video. It ain't personal, it's art. You make it, it's not about you, it's about the art. So if someone gives you some constructive criticism, they're criticizing the art, whether they're giving you positive or negative feedback, which I'll come back to in a sec. They're talking about your art, not about you. Even if your art is incredibly personal, very private, in you're writing a song, for instance, and the lyrics are about you, something that happened to you. You know what I'm saying. Art can be very personal and very deep. But even then, if someone gives you criticism, again, it's about the final piece of art that you're making, not about you. So we should always take some distance. Um, the pronouns are all over the place in this video. Sometimes I say I, sometimes I say we, sometimes I say you. I need to get that in check for the next videos. Um, I'm talking, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to myself. You feel me? Um, and if you're lucky enough to be a creator and have people follow, I hate saying that word follow. I'm so indoctrinated in that fucking stupid generation where like everything's about following and followers. And sorry, let me correct that. Um, if you're lucky enough to be a creator and have people pay attention to what you create, is the word I should have used. So if someone's paying attention, then roughly, it's not that simple, but roughly, to simplify things, there are going to be two groups of people: those who like what you do and those who don't. And that's okay, because if someone comes up to you, and I hope that happens to me someday, and tells me, "Yo, man, I really dig what you're doing. It's cool." Of course, that's great. It's nice to get compliments. Um, but that person, by telling you this, of course, wants to tell you, "Oh, I like your stuff," but is also therefore including themselves in the group of people who like what you do. And on the other hand, people who say, "Oh, your shit sucks. It's fucking shit. I hate it. You should stop. You should quit forever." Haters are not even that extreme side of the spectrum. It cannot also be someone's like, "Oh, I don't. It's not really my thing. I don't like it." That's okay. They're just in the group of people who don't want to like what you do, or who just don't like what you do, which is completely fine. We all have different tastes. But the whole thing with criticism, again, is take some distance, take what you get. Take what you can get from criticism that is constructive, and leave the ego at the door. It's not about you. It's never about you. It's about the art and making something that's beyond us, without trying to be pretentious, because at my own humble level, I don't think the art I make is transcendental yet. Maybe it will be someday. I'm working hard towards that goal, we'll see. Uh, but it is beyond us in the sense that I personally only feel like I'm making good art, or something that has the potential to be impactful, when I let myself out of the equation. Um, yeah, it's probably a little bit confusing, but hopefully you get the gist in this video. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up soon now. That's it for the main topic of the video. Um, I brought Naila with me today. I think after this, I'm gonna be playing a bit of guitar. I'm learning a lot of new songs lately. I'm trying to write songs. So every day I bring myself to writing a couple of lines, for some lyrics, and every day I pick up my guitar and try to come up with a wee lick, or a cool riff or chord progression. So I keep that up, and hopefully I gain enough confidence by the end of the summer that I can share some of it on this channel. We'll see about that. Um, but I also like to learn songs in my free time. I'm learning "Kids in America" right now by Kim Wilde, because it's such a fucking banger, man. Fucking love that song. It's my guilty pleasure, when I go to a club and they're playing mostly pop music. I know "Kids in America" is gonna come on eventually, and that's my moment of the night. That's when I groove the most in these kinds of clubs, because I'm not super fond of pop music. I mean, I don't mind it, but there are a few pop songs that really hit the spot, So yeah, I'm learning "Kids in America" at the moment, and another bunch of songs, because I like to busk and I'm always chasing after new material. And if it can't be original material, then let it be. So be it. It'll be covers. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment, and that's what I'll be doing after this video. Practicing, singing and playing a few songs. Um, I almost didn't want to make a video today, because it is sometimes difficult to bring myself to do it. I'm saying sometimes, but I can't lie, it's often quite difficult. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing here. Just speaking in English to a camera in the middle of rural France with an acoustic guitar, watching time passing by. But whatever, I'll keep it up, and I hope I can upload one video a day for the rest of the summer. Um, and we'll talk about plenty of cool stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Oh, by the way, this morning I went to see the Tour de France. Why did I say that with weird accent. The Tour de France with my folks. So we drove to that part of the road where all the cyclists were gonna cycle by, and yeah, we saw the Tour de France. It's good fun, you know. It's a popular event. People come together, and before the cyclists arrive, there are a few trucks. It's a bit commercial, you know, but there are a few trucks that are promoting different brands, and they throw goodies in the crowd. And I caught a hat, uh, a bucket hat. It looks a bit lame, but oh well, it's cool. I got a hat. I don't know why I say it looks a bit lame. I mean, it is, but it's not. You know, fuck yeah, like my hat. Uh, I had a mini heart attack here. I thought that it wasn't recording since the beginning of this video because I'm not shooting this video again. Uh, I've put in the effort today. Anyway, guys, much love, peace, love, and music as always. And yeah, take it easy and remember, love the art in yourself, not yourself in the art. Take care.